What's up, y'all? Got this quick analysis here of the 2019 Pegasus World Cup. It's jumping off in Hallandale Beach, Florida tomorrow. Number one slot, we got Bravazo. Bravazo's back again. Luis Size is going to be riding him this time. He's trained by D. Wayne Lucas. He's at 12-1. He's coming off a loss in the Clark Handicap. He lost a close one by a neck in that one. He's still going to be alive. Don't know how much he's going to have. He's facing a lot of competition in this one. Number two, we've got Something Awesome. Another horse out of Awesome. Again, just like Bravazo, he's being ridden by Edgar Prado. He's coming off a win in the... he's got to win an allowance race at 7 furlongs. He's also got to win the Charlestown Classic. Didn't face much competition, so they got him at 20-1 right now. But he's got a couple of wins under his belt. Decent breeding, so I think he's going to be live as well. Now, number three, we've got City of Light. City of Light is the second favorite at 5-2 in the morning odds. He's being ridden by Hall of Famer Javier Castellano, or soon to be rather. He's out of Quality Road, who's out of Elusive Quality, which makes him a nephew of Smarty Jones. Now, he's the Breeders' Cup Dirt champion. He won that Breeders' Cup Dirt race, and he also was the last horse to beat Accelerate. He beat Accelerate in the Oaklawn Handicap, which just happened to be at the same distance we got here today of a mile and an eighth. So City of Light is the second favorite here. You're definitely going to watch out for him. He's probably going to run to the front of the pack, maybe be the leader. Number four, we've got Seeking the Soul. Seeking the Soul at 12-1. He's being ridden by Johnny Velasquez. He was third in the Clark Handicap, second in the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. So he's shown some game here. Velasquez is aboard this time, so I'm sure they're going to think that he's going to be a contender in this one as well. Number five, Accelerate, the favorite, 9-5. Joel Rosario aboard. He's out of Looking at Lucky. Bred very well again, another grandson of Awesome Again. So Awesome Again is just, one of those top sires these days. Got horses all over the place running in top races. So Accelerate here, Breeders' Cup champion, 4 wins in a row. He won the Awesome Again. He won the Pacific Classic. He won the Santa Anita Gold Cup. And his last loss was the Oaklawn Handicap, where he was second to his rival City of Light. So they're going to be back at it again. They faced each other once before that, or since then. I think it was Santa Anita Gold Cup where he got the better of him. Accelerate got the better of City of Light. So City of Light's going to be looking to take out Accelerate. Accelerate's going to be looking for City of Light to run out of gas, because City of Light's probably going to be up front, as I said. Accelerate will be looking to stalk the pace. Next, we're going to look at Tom's d'Etat. Now, Tom's d'Etat won the Tenacious Stakes, which I had never heard of until today. But the Tenacious Stakes run at Fairgrounds. He got that win at 1 mile and 70 yards, an unimpressive time. He's ridden by Sean Bridgmahan. That unimpressive time earns him a 20-1 morning odds ranking. Now, he's probably going to stalk the pace as well. Hope it's going to be too fast of a pace. I don't know if he's going to be able to have enough to get with horses like Accelerate. So, number 7, True Timber. True Timber's at 30-1, being ridden by Joe Bravo. He's a horse out of Mineshaft, grandson of A.P. Indy. He's another stalker. He was second in the Cigar Mile Handicap. He was game in that race, had a decent time, so you can understand they're expecting to stretch that out here a little bit more to this 1 mile and an eighth over the mile, and expect him to be a contender. So, he's somebody you don't want to rule out there. He's got some good breeding, and, he's got a decent jockey there in Joe Bravo, trained by Kieran McLaughlin. So you're going to want to watch out for True Timber if you're looking for a long shot. Next, 8, Gunnevera. Gunnevera is another one of those horses that's run pretty well over the years. Didn't really get into the big wins to really put Gunnevera on the map overall. Gunnevera's 5 years old. out of Dialed In, which makes him out of that mine shaft AP Indy tree, and his other grandfather is Unbridled. So Gunnevera is decently bred once again. He's got Irad Ortiz Jr. riding him this time, so he's at 8-1. He's going to be a contender again. He was second in the Breeders' Cup Classic, second in the Woodward. Just don't know if he's going to be able, if he's really the same quality of horse as these other ones. But, you know, if things get rough and it all depends on the trip, he could still hit the board, possibly get the win if things go well for Gunnevera. Plus, we got to remember Irad Ortiz is riding him this time, so it's going to be... he's a little bit more aggressive, so you may get a little bit different race out of Gunnevera this time. We'll see. Next, number 9. Now, this is a very, very interesting horse here. Kukulkan, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is a Mexican horse out of Point Determined by Point Given. His other grandfather is Bernardini. Got some decent breeding. He's at 30-1, however. He's being ridden by Dettori, who's never ridden him before. However, this horse is undefeated. He's been ridden by a few different jockeys. He's undefeated. He's a Mexican horse. Been riding in Mexico all of his career except his very last race, the Clásico del Caribe, which used to be run in Puerto Rico. They ran it in Gulfstream. He got that win by 10 and a quarter lengths, 10 and a half lengths. He got an easy win there in a very unimpressive time once again. So that gives him the 30-1 odds. However, this horse is undefeated. Who really knows how fast this horse can go? Only the horse knows how fast he can go. I do expect, though, that we will probably see what this horse is made of in this race here. It's probably going to be a pretty hot pace. He's not going to be able to afford to get out of it. So, I mean, who knows? This horse may be for real. He's won 14 straight races. He's undefeated. He's put away everybody he's had to face so far, but this will by far be the race of his life. The 10, Audible. Audible, second in the Kentucky Derby, third in the Kentucky Derby. A lot of people liked Audible to come back and be a contender for the Preakness or the Belmont, but he was injured. He has been out of it for a while. He came back. He won the Cherokee Run at 7 furlongs in a decent time. He went in the Harlan's Holiday. He came up second in Slop. But Audible's back in it now. He's back to face these other horses. He's being ridden by a Flavian Pratt this time, trained by Todd Pletcher. Strange choice in jockey. But I guess, you know, Pletcher's favorites are on other horses, you know, Velasquez, Castellano, you know, Prado. All those other guys are riding somebody else in this race. So he's going Flavian Pratt in this one. So we'll see what Audible's gonna have left. Maybe he's back into good form because a lot of people thought that he could have gotten that win over Justify had things been a little bit different in the Kentucky Derby. Next, 11. Imperative at 30-1. Taylor Gaffeline riding the horse. Don't really understand why this horse is in the race. He's got a couple of races which he didn't do too well. Some optional claimers. Like I said, don't understand. He's a 9-year-old gelding, maybe simply in there off of lifetime earnings. He may stalk the pace. He took the lead once, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago, whenever that was. But I really don't know if he's going to be really too game. He's probably going to try to come off the pace in this one. Next, we've got the number 12, Pattern Recognition. Now, he's a 10-1. This horse is one you got to watch. Now, if you're looking for a dark horse, this one might be the one. He's probably going to run up front as well, just like City of Light. They're planning on, the rest of the horses, I'm sure, are planning on those two guys running each other out of gas. Jose Ortiz is aboard, trained by Chad Brown. This horse is definitely a contender. He's coming off 3 in a row as well. He's got his last win in the Cigar Mile. He won the Kelso Handicap. So he's another miler, but he's got some good times in these mile races, and he may be able to stretch that out to a 1.125 miles as well. He's definitely going to be up there in the front of the pack. And he's definitely going to have an opportunity to get the win here as long as this horse has got the stamina to make it through. So thanks for watching. I'm going to be doing some more videos, some individual breakdown on these horses. As usual, I'm going to be doing some pace handicapping for this one, and then I'll give you some picks as well. Be sure to hit the bell next to the subscription button so that you're notified when the new videos come out. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.